Events in the Bible that are still happening this day. Even though this happened in the Old Testament, it's still happening this day. And I just want you guys to watch the full video. All right, so Exodus 1:7 on the King James Version of the Bible. It said, "And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceeding mighty, and the land was filled with them." All right, so whenever I read children of Israel or Hebrews, think about black people, the black people of America, the descendants of the slaves that were taken to America by the transatlantic slave trade. All right, now let's keep going. So we have Exodus 1:8-9, okay, King James Version. It says, "Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more mightier than we." So he's seen that the children of Israel had more people. They were stronger. They were better. And he started to get scared. Okay, so now we have Exodus 1:15-17. "And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other was Puah. And he said, When ye do office of midwife to the Hebrew woman, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then shall she live." So basically, when they were giving birth to babies, Hebrew babies, which think about it as the black in this case, African-American babies, Hebrew babies, black babies, the children of Israel babies. He basically said, kill the sons and then let the daughters live. This is going to be very important as we go deeper into the video. So Exodus 1:22, it says, "Pharaoh charged all his people, every son that is born ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive." So this was another command from the Pharaoh of Egypt. He told all his people that they should cast every son, every Hebrew son that is born into the river. And then once you break down river, it actually shows you what they're doing this day to our people. So river goes into a channel, okay? The word channel right here. So once you go look up the word channel, you'll actually see the word pipeline and route. So when I was reading this, it was brought to my attention, pipeline. It made me think about, there's an active school to prison pipeline that's on black males. All right. And it's been a big thing in the black community for a very long time. But let's just read some other things. All right. So there's an active attack on black males. Okay. They want you in jail. That's one. They want you dead. Okay. In a lot of communities, they're blessed if they even get to make it past the age 21. All right. And they want you to be unfruitful. They don't want you having kids. They want to make you unfruitful in multiple different ways. They don't want you reproducing. They don't want you to have kids. So they use different tactics, different mechanisms to make sure that you don't have kids. All right. Whether they make you physically infertile, they make you not even want kids, they make you not even able to have kids, but they also use birth control, Plan Bs, and they also use your own people to destroy you. This is a fact that I found on Google, and it's relating to the school to prison pipeline. So in schools, in the public school system, students of color, black students, are 2.2 times as likely to be referred to law enforcement and 3 times more likely to be suspended or expelled than their white peers for the same offenses. So if a black student does the same thing that a white student does, they're 3 times more likely to get suspended or expelled. And then they're 2.2 times more likely for it to be taken up to like the law enforcement for whatever they done. So the school to prison pipeline. All right. So this channel, one of the channels that the modern day Egypt, which is America, uses towards black males and the black community is the school to prison pipeline, which a lot of people do know about, but I'm gonna go over it with you guys for the people that don't know. So basically in schools, when a black student goes into school, let's read some of the things that happens. Over half of the black young men who attend urban high school do not earn a diploma. Of the dropouts, nearly 60% will go to prison at some point. So 60% of people that drop out that are black males go to prison. Okay. So that's one of the systems and mechanics that they have against us. All right. They said there's about 92,000 students were arrested in school during 2011 to 2012 school year, according to U.S. Department of Education statistics. All right. So 92,000 students were arrested during those 2 years. Okay. And then nearly 68% of all men in federal prison never earned a high school diploma. All right, there was even a suspension and expulsion increase as more states began to adopt zero tolerance policies. You have 70% of high schools added permanent metal detectors. 70% of high schools with permanent metal detectors have graduation rates of less than 60%. And 61% of incarcerated population are black, Latino, although blacks and Latinos represent 30% of U.S. population. All right, so these are just some of the facts about the pipeline that from the school to prison pipeline that there is on our people. So the main point, the main takeaways of today is that Even in the Bible, the Old Testament, there was a decree made by the Pharaoh, which was the king of Egypt. And he said to kill off as many of the black males, just kill off all of them. If it was kill them and then throw them into the river, all right, cast them into the river, but keep the daughters alive. So there's a lot of different articles and a lot of different resources you can read, like the I think it's the Willie Lynch letter. You guys should definitely read that. But it talks about many of the different things that they have against our people to make sure that they destroy the black males and destroy the household of the black communities. Because if you destroy the male, you destroy the black community, then there won't be healthy black households. That's why there's a lot of single mothers. There's a lot of that have to raise up the kids by themselves. So if they destroy the male, then they can destroy the whole community overall. And that's what they've been doing since the Old Testament in the Bible. All right, this was a decree made. This was a decree made in the Old Testament of the Bible in Exodus. It's 2026 now, recording this video. But I just want you guys to go ahead and look over these things, read it for yourself, do your own research, look at more articles, more things revolving the Hebrews, the children of Israel, and you'll see that they're doing the same thing to us this day. Anyways, praise Yahweh. All this knowledge came from Yahweh. He brought it to my attention, and I'm just bringing it to you guys. Just know that Yahweh is God. Yahweh is the God of the children of Israel. Yahweh is the God of the Hebrews. So you have to follow Yahweh's laws if you want Yahweh to deliver you and save you from the hell of America today. Okay? But praise Yahweh. Thank you guys so much for watching.